There's absolutely zero chance that there's any alcohol in this mug. Vlog responsibly, kids. Shout out to my Shakespearean insult mug. Yeah, you know you want one. Boom! Go buy your own. Oh god, we're off to a great start, aren't we? It's been a month-ish, give or take a day. What was gonna happen at the end of a month? Not that. Not that either. Did you forget? Yeah, me too, almost. It's time for me to do the answers part, because we done did the questions, now it's time for the answers. If you're new here, and this is more bizarre than usual, you should probably just get used to that. But, yeah, so without further ado, by the way, thanks for all the awesome responses. You guys are just so fun. It's so crazy, and you all actually think about your answers. Most of you, anyway. So yeah, awesome. Number 1. Why am I looking at the sheet like I'm the one who asked him? You'd think I could remember him. No. Alright, Muppets. If I could be one of Jim Hensen's Muppets, who would I be and why? Well, I'm kind of already a little bit Sir and a lot of bit Hoggle, both from Labyrinth, so it's kind of already got a head start. For everyone getting ready to poo-poo and go, oh, Labyrinth, shit, I forgot there are other non-Muppet Show related Muppets in the world. Too late. Too fucking late. You can't take it back. And don't you dare try to put it on me. It's not my fault that you can't remember anything. God. A couple people remembered. I should have stipulated that the storyteller, Labyrinth, Farscape, Black Crystal, Dark Crystal, Black Crystal, wow. That all these different things were included, but at the same time, we're all mostly adults. We may not have the memory retention of adults, but goddammit. Anyway, so I'm already sort of 2 of them, but who would I be if I could choose to be one? I'm sorry, Raz. I don't see him at all as a representation of Sweden, but I loves me some Swedish chef. And I've already got the facial hair started for it, so it's kind of already a thing. But, in fact, once upon a time, I think I may have actually already told you this story, so I'm not going to tell you this story. And if you wanted to know this story, too fucking bad. Ha! But the other one I would want to be is Pepe the King Prawn. He is the only one of the new Muppets that I like. And I don't just like him, I love him. Love him. Bah! Get away. I know you want the caffeine in the cup, but you can't have it. I'm sorry. My dog, Tango here, who you can sort of see, loves coffee. Which is not good, because he's already hyper. You can't have any. I'm sorry. But you can sit here with me. Alright, number 2 was the amazing sandwich awesomeness. You know, crazy fucking Moriarty style person rolls up on me and Stone Cold looks me in the eye and goes, and hands me a sandwich. And that sandwich is my favorite sandwich. What's on it, and do I eat it? Oh, it would probably be toasted multigrain of some fashion. I'm not too picky about my multigrain. Preferably with like flax seeds or something with a little texture. Mayo. Shut up. Avocado. Big ol' slices of tomato. Spinach. Red onions. And a little bit of cheese. Sorry, I think I need a minute just thinking about that sandwich. But would I eat it? No, but I would have to hunt this person down because why the fuck? What is going on? I need to know. Why? Who are you? How did you find me? What do you want? All that would need to be revealed. And so, notice, I think I said hunt them down, not chase them down. I'm aware of my physical limitations. Chasing anything. Oh boy. Anyway, I would find him. And he would tell me. With his last dying words. But no, I probably wouldn't eat the sandwich. Emphasis on the word probably, because I'm a gluttonous swine. 3, do you have a favorite pair of socks? I have many awesome pairs of socks, because is anybody else out there weird from the perspective of I can't wear white socks? I mean, like physically I can, it's not like I burst into flames if I'm wearing white socks, but if I have to wear plain white socks, or worse, those socks that are white but then have the weird textured gray sole, if I gotta do that, my day is ruined. And subsequently, your day is ruined because I'm immediately crankier than I should be. So is Tango's, apparently. So yeah, I have to have patterned socks or colored socks. They can be the ugliest fucking pattern in the world, as is evident by the fact that every year my grandma sends me really ridiculously ugly socks. But out of that, I don't know that I have a favorite. And even if I do, I don't care, because I'm gonna go get my cape, because I want to wear a cape. Hold on. Yeah. Fuzzy cape is fuzzy and I love it. Honest to God, I bought this blanket like back in November, and if you could marry a blanket legally, Mr. and Mrs. right here, or maybe Mrs. and Mrs. I don't actually know how to sex a blanket. And this conversation's going nowhere good, so we're gonna just stop. Okay? Yeah. Holy shit! Okay. Favorite holiday and why? Okay. Raise your hands if you think the answer is Halloween. Go ahead, raise them. I can see you. And get your hand out of there. Okay. Put them down. Now raise your hands if you think it's Christmas. Okay. Guess what? You're both fucking wrong! Ha! But you would have plenty of reason to think both of those, or either of those, or none of those. But the Christmas one, you poor bastards, stop with the shaking of your face and collar region, because it makes so much goddamn noise! Hold on. Oh, thank you. Jesus, you itchy little bastard, go away. I have a cape on. He listens. I should always wear a cape. Wow. Yeah, you'd be able to vote Halloween because I'm a bit on the creepy side and I loves me some horror, so logic would dictate the holiday that's destined for that. Me. And since you guys have to suffer seeing my stupid name show up in a few more newsfeed things or sub things or just things, because I give things to people and then they go and make videos about them, you might think Christmas. But you'd be so wrong, it's hilarious. No, really and truly, because of those reasons. Because of the fact that I like horror and I'm creepy, Halloween just kind of comes and goes. It always has. It's just kind of a, oh, Halloween's every year, or every day. Well, technically it's every year too. Halloween's every day for me, more or less. So when it is Halloween, meh. I have 1 week out of the year when I'm actually like balls deep into Halloween. And it's a week in August. And Christmas, the only thing about it I like is giving the people I love things that might make them smile. And pretty lights. Pretty lights are good. So pray tell, Patty, what is your favorite holiday? You opened this can of worms. Valentine's Day. Shut up! I don't understand it either. It's completely and utterly contradictory to who and what I am. I don't dig romance, and by that I mean, like, the love between two people, when you can look at somebody and go, I know exactly what kind of asshole you are, you know exactly what kind of asshole I am, and yet we want to be together. That shit's beautiful. Good on you for everyone who's been able to find that. But, no, what you think about when you think of the word romance, that just insipid, two-dimensional, completely unrealistic bullshit. Hate it. I would like to punch Nicholas Sparks right in the face, but whatever. So why the fuck do I like Valentine's Day? No idea, I just always have. Even when I was little, and I've never, I've never been like the person who, well, I don't think I've ever celebrated it the way I'm supposed to. But I love the decorations, I love the merchandise, I love the fact that it's a hugely manipulative thing with all these superimposed intentions. I have no idea why I love it, but I love it. And yet the way I celebrate it every year is I pig out on sushi, and I watch classic horror films, and I do something artsy-fartsy. I don't know. But anyway, that's my favorite. I wish I understood it, but whatever. Is it indeed better to burn out than to fade away? Boy, this was a lot heavier than it was supposed to be. It was supposed to just be a Highlander joke. Hey! Sorry, Janet shot a warning shot at me. Bitch. In art, to a certain extent, almost all of us were unanimous in saying more or less that, yeah, it's better to burn out. Especially when it came to terms of art and media and things that you produce, that you bring to the world, because we could all think of examples of, yeah, you probably should have stopped while you were ahead. And that perspective, yes, it is true. You don't want to see something you love just dry out and wither like a grape on the vine. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. The artist does what they want to do. If you don't like it, too fucking bad. If they like it, that's what matters. So, fuck off, all of us. And I don't know. I don't have an answer. I suppose in life, like, you know, the actual tangible reality of you are existing, I don't ever want to just turn out to be like, you know, sick and just constantly still alive but not living. So that perspective, yeah, it would be bad. And there's a romance behind the idea of, you know, live fast, die young, leave a good-looking corpse. We can all get behind that. But in reality, you're touching lives, Holmes. You're making people. Oh, maybe you're not making people at that point, but you're changing minds. You might not be doing any of that, actually. I guess it depends on the person. For me, I'm really ambivalent to my entire existence, so I don't care. It's just, I go when I go. There we go. Ha! Your favorite Pokemon is Dratini. I love Dratini, he's so cute. But I also really love Cloyster for no discernible reason. And Tentacool. I love my water types. I really do. Can you guess who my starter was? Obvious joke is obvious and we leave it at the door. Don't. Just don't. And subsequently I have a soul, so power to I can kinetically? Telekinetically, Patty. What's in that mug? I swear to God it's just coffee. Swear to God. I can control any of my household appliances with my mind. Which is saying something, because my mind is, you speak. Which one is it? It's my fucking toaster. My toaster is a bitch and a half, and I hate it so much. You toast, okay, say you're making waffles, and nobody has one waffle. If you have one waffle, fuck you. Fuck you. Sad fucking breakfast of doom. But you're making waffles. Say you're making 3. Put the first one in. Excuse me. It's on like almost the highest setting. It's gonna pop up soggy and lukewarm. You put the second one in. Perfect. It's like divinity. Toasted divinity. It's beautiful. Then you put the third one in, and it very much resembles a meteorite that has crashed into Earth's atmosphere. It is just black and burnt and smoking. The setting was never changed. The time was never altered. You're a toaster. You're supposed to be able to regulate your heat so that you produce the exact same thing every time. But it doesn't because it's lazy. I shouldn't have to wait 20 minutes in between toastings to get just the right toast. So, yeah. Are we all just dust in the wind? I love Kansas. I love that almost every single one of you went the Carl Sagan approach, and so double thumbs up to that, and I agree. We are. Cool. Awesome. Let's move on, because I don't feel like getting particularly deep. I have the power to remove one thing from the world. What is it? Human beings. Not a joke. If I were granted this opportunity, human beings would be my first thought, and this eliminates us from having ever existed. And I'm fully aware that that means little cutesy babies. Frankly, I don't find babies cute, so that's not a good selling point. But it includes people I love, the things that they could do, the things that they have done, the art, the music, the wonder. Yeah, I got that. The good does not outweigh the bad from our evolution, so. Plus, we'll all be gone, so it's not like I can miss you. We won't miss each other. We were never here. Scary thought. But would I? No. No. I'm one person, and I'm one person. I'm one of those things that is inherently fucked up and makes bad decisions and ruins the world. So my decision to make the world better is probably not gonna end out well, so. And what right do I have to decide to get rid of everyone else? None. But I can think about it, oh boy, every day. Grant you the power of reincarnation. Who do you bring back? Nobody. Although, I absolutely loved Tony at Electric Adventures' answer of Freddie Mercury. Yes. Out of all the human beings who've ever lived, Freddie Mercury is definitely one of the ones who should have saint status at this point, and the world would benefit from having him back. Now that's the thing though, the world would benefit from having him back, but none of us have a definitive answer as to what's at the end of the world. Or existence, rather. We have theories, and you can sit very strongly on your theory, be it your theory is, yes, there is definitively a heaven, or yes, there is such thing as nirvana and karma, or no, not a fucking thing happens. Doesn't matter. None of you know. And that's the trouble. I don't know either. I definitively know that none of us know, and that's kind of a brain fuck in the first place. So you kind of, no matter what, have to take a gamble, but what if there is something there? And what if maybe it's not as it's told in, you know, books and shit. Books and shit, I'm so eloquent. What if it's not how it's been told, but more or less there is something good and more or less there is something bad? I would hope that Freddie Mercury was in that someplace good, wherever someplace it happens to be. We bring him back and he's here now? Now he's got to suffer this bullshit again? Great. And that goes for anyone, you know, who I would want to come back. But then again, I don't have anyone that I would want to come back because of my ambivalence towards death. I see it as a good thing. Not in a malicious way. I'm not trying to paint it like I'm some sociopath. But I do. This world is hard and cold and mean and has a lot of bad things going, and I really feel like the people who get to live long enough to enjoy it but get to check out at some point peacefully, that's the best way to do it. Unfortunately, that's just not how it usually happens. So I understand people wanting to bring their loved ones back, absolutely. But I probably wouldn't, regardless as to who it was, just because I know what this world holds. And I don't know what the other one holds, and I would hope that maybe, just maybe, there could be something better somewhere. But then again, I don't know that, so it could be better if they came back. I don't know, but it goes back to the last one where I don't think I'm the person to make this decision. Oh, Janet, I was almost done. You gotta just give me a couple minutes, baby. Settle down. Holy shit. Alright, that's my nonsense done. Now it's the fun part. I get to respond to your questions. And you know, that's my honest to God favorite part. I know I say it because I actually hate this part. But I love answering your questions. You guys always come up with weird ones, very thought-provoking ones, very interesting ones. And there's always different faces that show up for these things. I love it. It's great. I hope you guys actually enjoy it as much as I do. And if not, too bad. But yeah, so anyway, thanks to everyone who's already put in a response. I hope to God this was under 20 minutes this time. And I will see you guys in a moment. If you want to play along, there's no time frame here. Go ahead, send me a video. Questions are posted below. Have at it. But, more importantly, all the video responses are posted below. So you better go check those out. Or I'll kill you. Dead. I have a cape on. I have powers you don't want to mess with. Okay? Just don't. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you. And sayonara!